Hey,
Boom
Tanner.
shalaka. Hey, buddy, how are you,
What's
man?
up, man? I'm good. How are you?
108 degrees here in Vegas. That's fine.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah, we can just roll with it, right? It comes down to I don't mind it because you got air conditioning everywhere. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm good with that.
You should go for a long run or see how fast you can run the
Not
mile
with my knees. I
and
can't run
and put a
anymore.
bunch of sweats on and a hat and everything.
I do have one of those, like those,
The
what's
dry
it?
suits.
Yeah, drive suit. Oh
Yeah,
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 that's
where it makes you sweat and stuff. Yeah, yeah,
it's how I got my 12 pack. Yeah. So
yeah.
anyway, so I don't know if you saw this. Welcome everybody to Doghouse Sports. Today came out, LeBron came out and said he wanted to play with Steph, but not on the Warriors, on
I
another
mean, is that a
team.
shock? That
No, but at the fact that he's saying it, of course, if you haven't heard people, LeBron James is going to the Philadelphia 76ers. His agent, Rich Paul, of course, said, oh, between 12 and 14 teams are interested. No, they weren't. We know that. But what's interesting about it is he chose the 76ers. It's not really interesting. It's because they have the best chance at winning a championship. I mean, it's just
yeah.
guaranteed. I mean,
I
but
mean, I woke up this morning. I was like, you know what? We're going to talk about the Warriors. I'm excited. LeBron actually did us a solid by not coming here because
and
now
then
we can finally get rid of Draymond. This is our opportunity, finally,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
He's had control of this organization for too long, and finally we can get rid of him. He opted out of his contract, and then what
right.
do? We go and they go and sign him to exactly what they were going to pay him, overpay him
Twenty-seven
for this
point
year.
$27.7 million, the same thing.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
I agree with you there. That right there, there's so much doom and gloom around this organization. And don't they see that now is the time to rebuild? Now is the time to, like you said weeks ago, and I got to agree with you, Lance, they've got nothing now. They've got Porzingis, they've got Al Horford, they've got a hurt Jimmy Butler, Steph, and Podzinski, and who else? And I got to be honest with you, a step in the right direction is that Yaxel Ledenberg, whatever. He's going to be good, but that's the kind of player that you need to start building with. I mean,
I mean,
I don't know.
it's crazy to think that, towards the end of the season, we're kind of joking around. Okay, let's just run it back the same team next year, right? But completely joking.
Yeah,
That's exactly what they ended up doing. Same exact team. We're going to run it back with the same exact team. That's
yeah, no,
crazy.
I
That's so
know.
crazy.
And now, you saw the 76ers. They went from like 16-1 to 9-1. I think it's even got up to actually win the championship this year in the East. LeBron was smart. You're right. He's not an idiot. He's not stupid. He's going to the East, which was smart, getting out of the West, which is loaded.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got crazy teams there. Like, I mean, the Lakers are even going to be better with what they did in the offseason. But OKC, San Antonio, Denver with Jokic and Murray are still going to be great. And then, Houston. I mean, Houston's got some good young talent. Of course, they got KD, but I mean, I think that there was an obviously win now mentality with the Warriors, and they've done nothing to make that happen. This is not a playoff team. This is not a team that
Yeah. They
I
can
don't.
make the playoffs in the G League next year.
Yeah, maybe,
Maybe.
maybe. But I mean, what's the point here for the Warriors? I mean,
I think
bringing
they
all the
just they made a calculated mistake, trying to go after the big fish. Giannis,
Kawhi.
LeBron, Kawhi, all that. That that
Yeah,
that, that was not even realistic. They're delusional if they're thinking those elite players at this point in their career are going to come play with this roster.
yeah,
What they
you're right.
should have did was go after. I mean, I hate to say it, but the Lakers did a great job.
They did
Go.
Kessler
They
and
they
got
went and got Kessler. They went and got Grimes. They got Colin
yeah,
Sexton. They started so they basically surrounded Luka with some good quality, solid NBA players, which the
100%.
Warriors should have done and surrounded Steph Curry with that. But the other thing I'm thinking is I don't know if how much Dunleavy really has control, right? What if Dunleavy actually
Wake up.
went to Lacob and said, "Hey, I think we should start. They needed so many players and so many spots to fill. Maybe we should go get this guy." What if he did say,
Yeah,
"Let's go get Grimes. Let's go get,"
right,
and then Lacob's
right.
like, "No, I want the big fish."
Yeah, no, it could
Who
be.
knows?
I don't know what Dunleavy's done. I don't. What has he actually done except sign Porzingis and 47, 58-year-old Al Horford? And I mean, what else
Well,
is?
that's what I'm saying. What can he? Maybe he's limited. Maybe
Yeah,
if he's has to run everything by Lacob and Lacob has the final decision. We don't know for sure. Maybe Dunleavy did bring up all that stuff, and Lacob
Yeah.
said and shot it all down. Who knows?
Well,
So,
Lacob says he's looking to build for the future. That means you trade Steph, right? That's what you do. You can get multiple great players, young players, and multiple number one draft picks. Isn't that the next move here? Do you think that's going to happen?
do you think Steph doesn't want to be traded because he doesn't want to be called a ring chaser? That whole
I don't. At this point, I don't think those teams. I mean, LeBron's doing the same thing. Other players have done the same thing.
That's the whole point. Everybody's chasing a ring, whether you change teams or you're on the same team. You're still chasing the
Yeah,
ring.
I
Like
know.
that makes no sense to me. It's like think of any other sport, like NASCAR or something, right? You're racing this toy. Say you're
Yeah,
racing a Toyota Prius, and
yeah,
then someone goes, "Hey, man, you want to go race this stock car, all
yeah,
souped up, and for the last couple years of your career, and see what you can do with it."
yeah.
Nah, I think I'll just take my Prius. It's been good to me. I love it.
I think the
It just
thing
doesn't
with
make any sense.
Steph is so sacred to this organization and the city that he can't be traded without a request from him. So I obviously he hasn't made that request. I think he
Yeah,
loves having his family here. I mean, Draymond is now in the fold, your buddy. I mean, I don't get this. Steve Kerr 2 more years, Draymond 1 more year, Steph, who knows? And if they sign Steph to another couple years at what 70 million a year or something like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
I mean, there's no
And
there's no salary cap
technically,
here.
the hard part is he's actually worth it, right? Because of all the other stuff, his jersey sales, and how popular he is.
100%.
So actually signing him and giving him the max, that's a smart business deal,
Yeah.
but it's not a smart winning deal.
No.
So I don't know. It's hard. How do you balance that, right?
I know. Yeah.
If
Right.
you're Dunleavy and you want to win, but then you're Joe Lacob and you actually need to think about the business side.
Yeah. It would have been nice to see a little creativity here in the offseason. I mean, at least supposedly they went for Giannis. Supposedly they went for LeBron. Who knows? I mean, you're right. Maybe Lacob is he's holding all the cards here because he's the owner. But he said, "I want championships in the Bay Area. I want the Warriors to be back." This is not a championship roster. This is the epitome of a thin roster. You've got one of the greatest players all time is Steph Curry. He changed the game. We've said that before. And you're bringing back Steve Kerr. Great, I guess. You've got Draymond Green now, Jimmy Butler, who's hurt, coming back. You got to be honest. When Jimmy and Steph and Dre were playing, they were pretty entertaining and pretty good. They had a pretty good record with
Yeah,
them.
yeah, but
With
as they get older, how are you?
health,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're not. You can't just put it all on their back to go through an 82 game season and then still have something left to play 16 games in the playoffs. You just can't do it.
no, by the numbers, keeping almost everyone on the roster, it makes no sense. If they manage
So
to,
so what do
they
they do now? What's left to do? Nothing, right?
well, I got to be honest with him. Yaxel Lundenberg, whatever his friggin' last name is, Lindenberg. That kid's going to be good. That's the kind of player they got to start. I say trade Steph. That's the next thing. Joe Lacob, if he hasn't already, has to go to Steph and say, "Hey, we're going to trade you. Where do you want to go?" Kind of thing. And I think San Antonio would
Well,
just be
you know what
great.
I think. You know what I think. Dunleavy should do is he should pull a Nico Harrison, and then at like 1 a.m. in the morning, trade Steph to somebody, and then everybody wakes
Whoa.
up the next morning and Steph's traded. Even Joe Lacob doesn't know.
Yeah, I love. Well, I don't think Nico pulled that on himself. I think that was from the owner. That was Nico Harrison
No,
didn't
no,
have that.
I know. He
Yeah,
wouldn't.
okay, all
But
right.
but it would be funny if Dunleavy did that.
Did you see that about midway through the season, they were discussing trading for Jalen Brown?
Oh
That
yeah,
story that
for
story
what was
came
it?
out. Yeah,
Three number one picks or something.
something like that. Oh, imagine Lundenberg and Yaxel and Jalen Brown and Steph and maybe a couple more pieces. That would be entertaining, but they got nothing now. I mean, you missed on Giannis, you missed on Kawhi, you missed on, of course, LeBron James.
You know what they're talking about now? I read an article today. They're re-talking now about Laurie Markkinen. They're like,
Is
go get,
is
but
he in Utah?
this is what they're saying. They're saying trade Yaxel, and three number one picks for Laurie Markkinen. Would you do that?
No, 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 no. You've got to
But
at this point. You've got to start over. You've got to completely start over.
but but if you're not going to trade Steph, then you're not really starting over. So you might as well go get. I mean, go get marketing then. If you're gonna keep Steph, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna keep Steph, then why just
Uh,
keep all these? You're not starting over technically yet
so
until you get rid of Steph.
you follow the NBA way more than I do. Is Markkinen like a top 10 player in the league? Is he that good?
No, no.
Okay. So he's a
Uh,
big center that is a rim protector and he's got a good game and he can block shots. Here's the thing. If they want to be competitive, all these old players like Porzingis, he's going to have to step up, man. If he stays on the floor, he's got to do that floor spacing for the center position. He got to do some rim protection, but he's like got some weird disease also.
uh,
Uh,
yeah, they
Porzingis,
just the problem with having to go get somebody is you don't have anybody to.
no,
So like them bringing up Yaxel in that article. That's really kind of the only. What other player would a team want other than Yaxel? That's all you
none,
have.
none.
It's like the kids, when you're in grade school and you bring everyone trades their used to trade their lunches, right? But then
Yeah, 100%.
there's the kid that brings the bologna sandwich and wants to trade, and no one's
Yeah,
gonna trade him
yeah,
a bologna sandwich. It's like
right.
the
Got
the
it.
Warriors are full of bologna sandwiches. Moses Moody, bologna
Yeah,
sandwich. Pods,
boys.
bologna sandwich.
Baloney,
Gui
marginal.
Santos, bologna sandwich. No one's trading you a turkey club
No.
for a bologna sandwich. It's
Yeah,
just not going to happen.
the Warriors needed to make a move with a good young 3-and-D player. You know what I'm saying? A wing that can run the floor. And with these old players, Al Horford's going to be 42 years old. They re-signed him.
For two
Why?
years.
Why didn't you just bring back his dad, Tito Horford? You might as well. Remember him? That dude was a beast. Yeah, but you might as well. I mean, if you've got, let's just run through the potential starting lineup now. You've got Porzingis. You're your starting center. Of
For
course,
a
Steph.
while.
Yeah, Steph is your point guard, shooting guard, whatever he's at. Then you've got Jimmy Butler coming back. You've got to pencil him in.
When? No, when? At the
Uh,
All-Star break, and then from that injury, it's going to take him half a season to get back in ball shape.
yeah,
Anyways,
basketball
what's the
shape.
point? That's you count him out for the year, as far as I'm concerned. He's not
So
coming.
so it's Porzingis, Steph, London. Yaxel's got to start. That kid's got to start. He lit it on fire. He was the MVP of the summer league.
You pronounce his name different every time.
Lundenberg.
Lundenberg, Lodeberg.
Well, I don't know
Lo,
what is
Lo,
his. I'm just going to say Yaxel.
I think it's a
Yeah,
Lindenberg.
Lindenberg, whatever.
No,
I
no,
mean,
there's no N in there. There's only one
Lindenberger.
N, not two N's.
Lindenberger. No, I just think the Warriors. This is no win, bro. This is no win situation. And like I mentioned earlier, the West is so loaded. I mean, thank God for the Sacramento Kings because they're the worst. They got to be like the worst franchise in pro sports history. They're awful. They are terrible. Oh wait, we got Draymond. Draymond's a starter too, obviously. Steph, Draymond, Porzingis, Yaxel, and I guess Podziemski, right? I mean, that's your starting. It's the same guys from last season,
All right, so
outside of Yaxel.
that's another question. So what do you do with Pods? How much would you pay Pods if you're Dunleavy and Laker?
Five
If
mil a year. Five.
he's not, you're not okay. Then he's just gonna go because he's
Good.
not
Then go. Then go. I mean, what happened to this Moses
really.
Moody? What happened to him? Where did I thought he was like going to be really good?
No, no. He got hurt,
Okay,
so
now is he
he'll be
back?
back. He'll be back this year, yeah. But I just hope they don't do the whole Draymond mistake with Pods and give him, $100 million contract for 4 years. Don't do it.
No, he's a bench player at best. He's not a starter in the NBA. He's a starter on New Orleans. He's a starter on other teams like Charlotte. He shouldn't be a starter on the friggin' Warriors. That was a dynasty just a few years ago. Nah, Podziemski's gonna no. I don't
Okay,
think so.
so if we do trade Steph,
Yeah,
where does he? What do you think?
my first shot would be
What
San
do you think we could?
Antonio.
What do you think we could get for him though? So say it
I
was San Antonio. What do you think we could get back?
You get De'Aaron Fox and Dylan Harper. No, you're not going to get Dylan Harper. You're going to get a De'Aaron Fox. You're not probably
And maybe
gonna
like a
not
number
going to
one draft choice or
two
whatever.
two number ones. Two number ones. You're going to get De'Aaron Fox, a couple number ones, and another young player, not Vassell or Harper, but there's another kid, Bryant, I think was his name. You get him. You get that young kid, and you get De'Aaron Fox. Even though De'Aaron Fox was terrible in the finals of the playoffs, he was terrible, and
Yeah.
he's making like 35 mil a year too. I don't know if that. I don't know. I haven't gone through what teams. I mean, but everybody knows this is not a championship team, a roster. Steph should know that. Steph should go and say, "Hey, man, I want to go to a team where I have a chance. I don't have a chance here. You know,
So
like
you think we could get like one like all-star level player and then two number one draft picks from somebody?
yes, 100%, 100%.
What
I think
about what about if we wait till next year? The
wait
longer
till
we wait, the
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
it's
he's
you're
hitting
getting less
40,
and less.
man.
You're hitting less and less. You need somebody that can play defense. You need somebody under fucking 40. Oops, sorry. You need somebody,
Man.
sorry. You need somebody under 35 because Jimmy Butler's like 36. Draymond's 36. What is Steph? 38, 39?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if this is sad. Somebody who can play elite perimeter defense, has energy, and possibly even somebody with like really good playoff experience, like one of these younger kids on San Antonio. I mean, I haven't gone through the other rosters and things like that. Whatever happened to Zion Williamson? What the hell?
I think he's still around, right?
He is. He's still with the
New Orleans,
Pelicans.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, but he lost all the weight. He got in shape, and they still suck. I think he's a reclamation project. Somebody should go after. I mean, that shouldn't even be a friggin' NBA franchise. Remember,
Man,
he
when
used to
he
be
when he's on fire, I mean, yeah,
unstoppable.
he's almost unstoppable.
He
Yeah.
is unstoppable. I mean, oh my God, that would be a great player if you can get him for a second round pick.
They're not giving him up for a second round.
Okay, what about you trade Steph for him, another player, and a couple first rounders? Would you do that?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I
Because this,
might trade Steph for a bologna sandwich right now. I just
no
want to start.
cheese.
I just want to move on and start
Yeah,
going in a different direction. And
I'm with you. What about these other players that are out there like Kevin Love or DeMar DeRozan
Kevin
or
Love is still playing.
yeah, oh yeah. I bet you he ends up in Philly and he comes on the bench because of his buddy LeBron. I'll
Yeah,
bet you.
yeah.
I'll bet you. Who's the other one? What about Bradley Beal? Whoa, the Suns have paid him so much money. He's never played. He's only 30.
What?
Bradley, I think he's only like 30 years old.
No way.
Oh, is he too old? He's too old.
Let me
Okay, well,
see.
if there's other players out there,
But
D'Anthony.
for stuff like that, those guys, if I'm them, I do the whole ring chasing thing. I go to. I'm not coming to no Warriors. I'm going to one of the contenders at a discount.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's got to go. Yeah, Steph.
You know how
Steph.
miserable this season's going to be for the Warriors, and how,
Mhm.
I mean, you're just asking for, once you start losing, and the reporters are asking you questions,
Yeah,
you're losing your temper. This is people better get their seatbelts on, because
yeah.
it's actually not even going to be a car ride. We're going to be sitting in the back of a pickup truck, driving down the free. Remember when we were young? You
Oh
used to be
yeah.
allowed to sit in the back of the pickup trucks on the
Or the
freeway.
back of my mom's station wagon. I was in the way back, sucking carbon
No
monoxide
seatbelt.
fumes. Oh yeah, just flying. No, yeah, it
That's
was
going to
bad.
be the Warrior season. Get
Oh
used
my
to it.
God, this is terrible. And just to think, they last won a championship what 3 years ago in 2022. I mean that they have fallen apart. But
Yeah,
that's on
yeah.
Lakers. That's on well,
It
Bob
happens. I
Myers leaving.
mean,
Yeah, it does. Bob Myers leaving was the biggest factor in my opinion. And now he's calling all the shots in Philadelphia. I mean, that sucks. Why that?
well, because
Oh, I hate when.
he's such a smart guy. He saw what was
Yeah,
coming. He saw it
yeah,
coming.
he did. Yeah, he did. I mean, they need a legitimate scorer player that can play defense and is young, 25 or less. And that's all I would take for Steph. I wouldn't go anything less than somebody who's 25. I
Yeah,
mean,
but I mean, the longer you wait, the more,
yeah,
if it's next year and he plays this whole entire season
yeah,
and gets beat up again, and now he's 40 years old next year, and beat
yeah.
up even more,
And
you're,
paying him
you're
70 million for Steph.
yeah,
They're,
yeah,
they're going to do it. They're going to friggin'
yeah,
do it.
yeah. You
I
have to.
mean, they're going to do it. So, what do you think when the starting lineup is Draymond, Steph, Porzingis, Yaxel, Lundensberg, and Podzemski? Does Steph actually think that he's got a chance to win another ring with that roster right there? He can't. He can't. He can't do it. It's I
That
don't know.
that that's well. Then what are you going to do on, you know, most of those guys can't play back to backs, right? So you're
Yeah.
gonna have to. What are you gonna do
Uh,
on the back to back? You switch them off, like
yeah.
Steph
No.
plays the first game, Draymond plays the second game.
Didn't you tell me they've got like 3 roster spots available? I mean, they've got like 3 or 4, don't they?
I don't know. In my mind, they should have 14 roster spots
Ha
available.
ha! Who's this guy?
Really.
Chris Boucher. Boucher. Do you know who he is?
We used to have him. He used to
Oh,
be
really?
the Warriors had him and they sent him
Oh,
to Santa
okay.
Cruz a couple times and he came back up and then they just let
He's
him
doing pretty
go.
good though. I think he's actually gotten pretty good in the league.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I don't know. People, we know that this is just not. It's a no-win situation. They have to trade Steph. They've got to do it. I know all those Steph people out there going, no, no, no. He's the Warriors. You're not going to win. You're not a playoff team. This is a sad situation to be a Warriors fan.
And
They got it.
the worst thing that's going to happen is the Warriors are going to come in last in the West this year. Then because they changed the stupid lottery system, they're
Yeah,
going
they
to
won't
end up
win it.
with the 14th pick,
Yeah, again,
right?
like or the 11th, like they got Yaxel Lundskog. Yeah, no, I know, I get it. Well, that's all I got to say on the
All
Warriors, man.
right. Yeah,
I'm
yeah. Okay,
sweating. I'm
let's
sweating. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, we'll pick this up later on the week, and then of course we're on Friday at 7 p.m. Thanks, everybody. Whew,
see you,
we got
Danner.
it out of our system. See you, Lance. See
Yes.
you, everybody.
Love you.
Later.
Bye.
Love you too. Bye.